Hello there, very good evening and a warm welcome to the news on Rupavahini Channel I. I'm Sharon Askrinius.
A very good evening indeed. I'm Charith Minipurarachi and here are today's headlines.
The female Swiss embassy official has been brought before a judicial medical officer. The report is to be submitted to the courts on the 12th. Middle Eastern countries extend assistance to development of Sri Lanka. Milk powder prices reduced as a result of government tax concessions. A group engaged in financial frauds using the name of the president has been arrested.
On to the stories in detail now, starting off with local news. The Colombo Magistrate Court has extended an overseas travel ban against the female Swiss embassy official in Colombo till the 12th of next month. It has also been reported that the relevant official was present for the second day today at the Criminal Investigation Department to deliver a statement. It was yesterday that the official Ghanaian barrister Francis has appeared before the CID for the first time. The department says that a statement has been recorded for 9 hours. The female official was produced before a judicial medical official on this occasion. The objective was to determine whether she was subjected to assault or any other harassment. However, the Swiss official was reported to have expressed her unwillingness to undergo an examination by a male medical officer. Therefore, she was produced before a female judicial medical officer. Colombo Chief Magistrate Lanka has ordered to submit a report before the judicial on the 12th of next month. The court has also ordered to provide a report pertaining to whether she was subjected to any mental pressure. The Swiss embassy official was later on brought to the CID and she is still reported to be undergoing investigations. The police sources say that there is a contradiction between the statements she had delivered earlier and the statements in the previous complaint. Meanwhile, a representative of the female official told the media yesterday to visit her residence at 115/2 Barnes Place, Colombo 7 to receive a statement. Accordingly, our correspondent has also visited the premises this morning. A security officer at the residence told him that no women working for an embassy was residing at the house.
And meanwhile, ambassadors from the countries representing the Middle East Ambassadors Forum in Sri Lanka met President Gotabaya Rajapaksa at the Presidential Secretariat this morning. Ambassadors stated that the new government will continue to have the support of the Middle Eastern countries and hopes to support Sri Lanka's economic and cultural activities in the future. The ambassadors conveyed their greetings to President Gotabaya Rajapaksa and stated that they are committed to strengthening relations between the two countries under the leadership of President Gotabaya Rajapaksa. Ambassadors representing Palestine, Egypt, Kuwait, Oman, Iraq, Libya and Qatar participated in the meeting.
Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa met the ambassador of Norway to Sri Lanka, Trine Eskadel, this morning at Temple Trees. Reiterating the historical bilateral relations, the two countries have both the Prime Minister and the Ambassador shared a mutual interest in further strengthening relations. A special attention was directed on the cooperation in the fisheries sector during the meeting. High Commissioner of Australia David Hawley also called on Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa at Temple Trees today. The High Commissioner delivered a congratulatory message from the Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison to the Sri Lankan Prime Minister at the meeting. The Australian High Commissioner and the Prime Minister discussed matters pertaining to the collaborations in the areas of tourism, education and combating human trafficking.
The Consumer Affairs Authority says that prices of milk powder has been reduced with effect from today. This is due to tax concessions provided by the government recently. Chairman of the Consumer Affairs Authority Lalit Senavida says that accordingly the price of 1 kilogram of packet of milk imported has been reduced by 40 rupees. The price of a 400-gram packet has been reduced by 15 rupees. The chairman added that the benefit of the price reduction has been passed on to the customers.
Today is the International Anti-Corruption Day. The speciality has been the utilization of this day to inform the general public through community foundation programs. Bribery and corruption has become an extremely formidable threat in many countries in the world. It creates an impact on the development, investment, credibility and social justice of a country. The United Nations Anti-Corruption Convention has been drafted as a remedial measure in this connection. 186 countries have signed the agreement. Sri Lanka has also joined the convention in the year 2004. According to the agreement, December 9 of every year is to be named as International Anti-Corruption Day. In Sri Lanka, the Commission investigating bribery or corruption is the pilot institute engaged in creating a society devoid of bribery or corruption. The 5-year National Action Plan prepared in March of this year is considered as a special instrument to eliminate this social menace. Many programs centered on state service have been produced in plan. The Commission has implemented many programs to educate the masses at railway stations today. They included distribution of handouts, displaying of placards on anti-corruption and street dramas. Director General of the Commission investigating bribery or corruption, President's Counsel Sarat Jaimana says that it is important to get involvement of the general public to eliminate bribery, as bribery and corruption originate at home. Those who receive bribes and those who give bribes are in the house. He added that this social vice could not be resolved only by filing cases against several persons in the courts. He has pointed out that the need to prepare a eradicating methodology within the state institutions themselves. Chairman of the Elections Commission, Mahinda Deshapriya, says that they are participating in the program under the Election Commission. The basic factor for the conducting of a fair election is a democratic society is the absence of bribery and corruption. The democracy exists when there is no bribery and corruption. Therefore, it is possible to conduct a free and fair election. Chairman of the Elections Commission further said that they hope to socialize the concept of anti-corruption on the Anti-Corruption Day by controlling the expenditure by candidates and political parties at elections.
Minister Bandula Gunawardena has presided over a special meeting to discuss on the problems of manpower employees at the Sri Lanka Telecom Institute in Colombo today. Trade union representatives have also attended the discussion. Special attention has been focused on the issue of making permanent the service of manpower employees and also regarding their salaries. In addition, the trade union leaders have made a clarification to the minister regarding the present state of events at the Sri Lanka Telecom Institute. Trade union delegates have pointed out that customer service has been degraded to the lowest point in the Telecom Institute. They have further stated that the institution is in debt amounting to millions of rupees to banks. The representatives have earnestly requested the minister to mediate to resolve the problems of the Sri Lanka Telecom Institute. Then they have also invited the minister to visit the Sri Lanka Telecom. Trade union delegates further said that there have been efforts even in the recent past to obtain more loans of millions of rupees. They added that the salary of the chairman should be also investigated. Initially, a 400,000 rupees salary obtained from the SLT. Thereafter, a further 400,000 rupees were also obtained from the Mobitel. Accordingly, the total salary was 800,000 rupees. The delegates added that at the final moment, the chairman has submitted a board paper saying that he had correctly evaluated the extent of land belonging to the SLT and requested the gratuity allowance around 7 billion rupees on his behalf from the president. They have also pointed out such a grant was not entitled to a chairman. The representatives also said that the board of management have got together with the chairman in conducting records. The leaders further requested to change the board of management using the state powers of the minister. Minister Bandula Gunawardena said that they are creating a political culture under the new president. He has pointed out the need to initially resolve the problem within the institute itself. The minister further said that if the administrators fail to listen to the grievances, an ombudsman will be appointed. This is a government which listens to the problems. The minister further said that he will give 16 days to resolve the disputes. The relevant officials and the trade unions will be summoned in order to decide upon the remedial action. The minister also said that an accusation has also been launched against media institutions for failing to disclose the frauds and corruption taken place at the telecom, despite continuous pointing out of such malpractices by the trade unions. Minister Bandula Gunawardena also said that government of good governance had concealed these irregularities but enforced repression. Court cases have been filed against trade union leaders. In contrast, the practice of coercion in the past 4.5 years, the present government is attempting to resolve problems through discussions.
The Colombo Crime Division has arrested today a group who were engaged in collecting funds under the guise of providing jobs in state institutions. They have been engaged in the fraudulent act by giving an impression that they were having close connections with the President Gotabaya Rajapaksa. One of the racketeers has demanded a sum of 150,000 rupees from a woman in Tambutegama for giving a teaching appointment to her daughter. A forged letter appeared to have been released by the Chief Secretary of the North Central Province has also been prepared. It has also been reported that a telephone call through a person named Nuan Jayakudi, posing an official of the Ministry of Education, has also been given to the woman. Thereafter, she was informed to come in front of the Isurupaya Colombo with money. 2 suspects were arrested while they were receiving money from the woman. The suspects have been identified as a 47-year-old Nihal Dasanayaka and a resident of the Rajangana Track 8 and Nuan Jayakudi of Samagipura, Sevanagala. The defence sources request the general public to inform details of such incidents to telephone numbers 071 859 1017 or 011 266 2323 or 071 859 1727.
And meanwhile, it has been reported that 6 sportsmen and women who have participated in the South Asian Games and were afflicted with the dengue disease are receiving treatment at the Blue Cross Hospital in Kathmandu city. One of the patients is being treated at the intensive care unit. Minister of Sports Dallas Arha Peluma says that he is saddened to hear the plight of these children who have exerted themselves to bring honour to the motherland. Among the sports personnel afflicted include Nadisha Ramanayaka, who was qualified to participate in the 200 and 400 meters women's running event at M.U. Kumar, who was preparing to participate in the 10,000 and 5,000 meter men's event. They were deprived even to enter the field due to affliction of the dengue disease. Silver medalist in the 100 meter women's event, Amasha Silva, was hospitalized after participating in the 100 meter women's relay event. 2 female squasher and table tennis player and a squasher player were also among the afflicted. It is suspected that these competitors may have contracted the disease while engaging in training at Sugatadasa Indoor Stadium premises in Colombo. Accordingly, the surroundings around Sugatadasa Indoor Stadium were subjected to test by the Colombo Municipal Council. In these inspections, they were able to find many places with dengue mosquitoes. Minister of Sports Dallas Arha Peluma has also inspected the Sugatadasa Indoor Stadium compound this morning. Minister of Sports Dallas Arha Peluma said that at the time when the country was preparing a gold harvest in the South Asian Games, some of the participants were afflicted with feverish disease. Some of the competitors were not able to take part due to their sickness. The minister has apologized from the team as the competent authority in charge of sports. He further said that he humbly seeks pardon from the participants for the situation that has been due to negligence and lack of inspection at the Sugatadasa Indoor Stadium premises. The minister also said that he is not prepared to evade guilt by saying that this is an incident that happened during the time when they were not in power.
කණ්ඩායමක් විදිහට අපි මේකට කනගාටු වෙනවා. අපේ රටට කීර්තිය අහිමි වෙච්ච වෙලාවෙත් කීර්තිය අරගෙන ආවේ ක්‍රීඩාවෙන් විතරයි. ඒ නිසා සුගතදාස ක්‍රීඩාංගණයේ ඉන්න අපේ බලධාරීන්ගෙන් මම ඉල්ලීමක් කරන්නේ මේ රටේ
State Minister Duminda Disanayaka and Dr. Laleka Nayaka have visited the hospital in Nepal yesterday to look into the conditions of the patients undergoing treatments.
The case pertaining to the granting of tax relief in the process of leasing the Hambantota harbour to a Chinese company has been adjourned to the 30th of this month, when the case was taken up for hearing at the appeals court today. The objective was to receive the tax concessions which have been given in an illegal manner. Junior Attorney at Law Sampath Pereira says that the case has been filed challenging the legal nature of the tax relief. The aim is to accrue in a legal manner the concessions handed over to the Chinese company in an illegal manner. He has also said that the judicial has granted opportunity to present facts once again on the 30th of March.
මණ්ඩලය වෙනස් වීම හේතුවෙන් ශ්‍රේෂ්ඨ සංශෝධනය කිරීමට යටත්ව නැවත මෙම නඩුව පිළිබඳ කරුණු දැක්වීමට මාර්තු මාස 30 වෙනිදා අපිට දින ලබා දීලා තියෙනවා අධිකරණයේ විසින්.
The Supreme Court has decided to extend the ban imposed against an order by former President Maithripala Sirisena for the implementation of the death sentence till the 20th of March. Accordingly, when the case was taken up for hearing today, the four-member panel has ordered that all petitions filed in this connection will be examined on the 17th, 18th and 19th of March.
Welcome back, and it's the 69th anniversary of Sri Lanka Navy. The 69th anniversary of the Sri Lanka Navy falls on today. The Navy, which was established in the year 1937 as Sri Lanka Voluntary Navy, was included in the British Royal Navy as the Sri Lanka Royal Navy Sub-Service. It was on the 9th of December 1950 that the Sri Lanka Navy was instituted as a permanent force upon attaining independence from British colonist rule. The Sri Lanka Royal Navy was renamed as Sri Lanka Navy after Sri Lanka became a republic in 1972. The local navy, which had commenced with an extremely small fleet, has become an extensive force today, having the services of 3,347 officials and nearly 47,500 sailors. The Navy is engaging in a supreme responsibility of protecting the motherland using high-technology deep-sea observation ships as well as high-technology operation systems and instruments.
Leader of the United National Party parliamentarian Ranil Wickremesinghe says that the defeat at the presidential election should be explored in depth. He made these remarks addressing the members of the Youth Front at the Sirikota Party headquarters today. Leader of the United National Party parliamentarian Ranil Wickremesinghe says that they should not retard their activities due to the setback received at the presidential election. The UNP leader also said that their front and other parties should target to receive at least 113 parliamentary positions at the next parliamentary election. Only then they will be able to carry forward their campaign. Ranil Wickremesinghe further said that they should analyse presidential election results. Several surveys had pointed out that the UNP was lagging behind. He added that they should strive to obtain the majority of votes of the Buddhist, middle class and youth votes, which they were deprived of at the last poll. He has also pointed out that the need to commence grassroots-level reorganisational activities of the party. He further said that he had handed over the parliamentary campaign to their presidential candidate and deputy leader Sajid Premadasa. The UNP leader also said that they will discuss on the future programme of the action at the next meeting on the 3rd of next month.
A new program has been commenced jointly by the Civil Defence Department and the Wildlife Department to find a solution to the elephant-human conflict. This fact was disclosed at a media briefing yesterday. Minister of Wildlife Resources S.M. Chandrasena says that a massive operation was commenced today to prevent the recurrence of such incidents. He further said that President Gotabaya Rajapaksa has instructed to accomplish these activities as soon as possible. According to Civil Defence Department, and the Wildlife Department is hoping to find a solution to the problem through joint action. Minister S.M. Chandrasena has further said that one of the reasons for an increase in wild elephant attacks is the closure of the paths travelled by these animals. The minister also said that they will commence work to clear the elephant paths and to resolve the issue. It has also been reported that several cultivated lands in Tamuttegama, Anuradhapura were destroyed by a wild elephant attack last night.
And to bring you the trading details now, the all-share price index closed at 6,103.63 points, dropped by 45.94 points, and the S&P SL 20 index closed at 2,974.47 points, also dropped by 25.96 points at the end of the trading in the Colombo Stock Exchange today. Turnover was over 435 million rupees.
And before winding up, let's have a quick update of the weather. Met Department says showers or thunder showers will occur at times in eastern, over north central, central and northern provinces and in Hambantota district tomorrow. Showers or thunder showers will occur at several places elsewhere after 1 p.m. Heavy showers above 100 millimeters are expected to occur at some places in Ampara, Batiklo, Badulla, Bandaragala, Dura Elia and Kandy districts. Fairly heavy showers about 75 millimeters are expected to occur at some places in Ratnapura, Kegol, Goal, Kalutara, Anuradhapura, Polonnaruwa, Hambantota and Mathura districts. Fairly strong gusty winds up to 40 kilometers per hour can be expected in northwestern, north and north central provinces and in Trincomalee, Hambantota and Mathura districts. And with that, we conclude tonight's news. Do it just tomorrow at the very same time. Good night.